So here would the quote is, the king turned round and saw a bearded man running towards them. Uh, let's discuss what was we discussed in previous class. Three questions. So the king went to whom to get that answer? Hermit. At that time, Hermit was doing what? Digging the ground. Digging the ground. So the king told the hermit that, give me the spade, I will dig the ground. I will do it for you. So now the king is digging the ground. Let's start again. Part 2. The king turned round and saw a bearded man running towards them. When the king just that means he just moved his head, he saw that beard man you can notice that is the जो दाढ़ी होती है हिंदी में a beard man running towards them. That means a beard man running towards them. He is coming, a beard man. His hands were pressed against his stomach. His hands was pressed. That means he had a stomach pain. So that's why he pressed his hands on his stomach. Okay. From which blood was flowing. And that from that part, from that stomach, blood was flowing. When he reached the king, he fainted. But when he reached just to the king, he was running, and when he reached to the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. He became senseless and fell to the ground. The king and the hermit. King and hermit. Let's see this picture. You can notice easily. King and the hermit was under the wounded person. So what? The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing. They found the key in that area and found a large wound in his stomach. And they found that a hot injury, wound that wound in his stomach. Okay. The king washed means cleaned with Dettol or water, something that was available. Maybe Dettol was not available at that time, I think. So king washed and covered it with his handkerchief. Then king covered with his handkerchief. You can understand? Handkerchief doubt. Handkerchief. Rumal. Rumal. But the blood was not stopped flowing. But still, blood was not stopped flowing because the wound is very deep. It was very severe wound. Okay. Have you any doubt? No. Okay. The king redressed the wound until at last the bleeding stopped. So the king redressed again till the bleeding stopped. The man felt better and asked for something to drink. Now the man felt better and he got his sense and asked to drink some water. Give me some water so that I could drink. Who told? The bearded. The king brought acha, the king brought fresh water and asked and gave it to him. King king brought fresh water and gave it to him. That means king brought that water and gave to the bearded man to drink. Please drink this. By this time the sun had set, and now sun had set. That means it was evening, and the air was cool. Now the air was cool, cool air was blowing, and the atmosphere is very cool. The king with the hermit's help carried the wounded man into the hut. Now the king and the hermit both took the wounded man into the hut. That means their house, the hermit's house, and laid lay quiet. Laid lay quiet means sorry, sorry, laid him on the bed. Laid him on the bed. On the bed, he laid them so that he can rest easily. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. Now the man closed his eyes. Now he took rest. So he lay quiet, silent. The king, tired by his work and the work he had done, lay down on the floor. Now the king was also tired because by the day, from the beginning of the day, he was digging the ground, and he also what dressed the wound, dressed the wound of the bearded man, and brought water, and then they laid them to the bed like that. So king was also tired. And the work he had done lay down on the floor. Now he also lay down on the floor, flat. When he was so tired, so he lay down on the floor. That means when you come from school, you when you come from school, you feel tired. You feel tired, so you go what? So in the bed, whatever you find the place, then you flat sleep. Yes or no? When you are mostly tired. On some days, not always, or lay down on the floor and slept through the night. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember. When he awoke, when he got when he get up, it was several minutes before he could remember. He could remember that where he was or the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. Now, the king noticed that where he was, or who the strange bearded man, who was the strange bearded man. Now, king was thinking. Okay. Next, we will discuss. Let's you check yourself that did you understand or not, or whatever you have doubt, ask me. Then we will continue this part. Okay. Hmm. So now the bearded man told that forgive me in a weak voice. The bearded man said, forgive me. When he see the king was awake. When he saw that king was awake, king get up. The bearded man asked for sorry to the king. King told, I don't know you. Who are you? I have nothing to forgive you for. You have done nothing bad to me. You did not done any word that you think you felt sorry for that. So you did not nothing to forgive you for. You do not know me, but I know you. Now the bearded man told, King, you do not know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore revenge on you. I am your enemy. I am your enemy. I thought I always try to hurt you, to revenge on you. Revenge. Patla, Pratishod. I want to always swear means I promised myself. Swear means I swear. You told I swear I am not. I am sorry. I am not done any bad things. Swear means promise. So I swore man. That person bearded man promised that he would take revenge on king. Understand? Because you put why I wanted to take revenge on you because you put my brother to death and seized my property. Because as a king, you you punished my brother death sentence. The sentence my brother death punished my brother to death and seized my property, and my property was seized. I knew you had gone alone to see that hermit. I know. I got that news that you are going to meet that hermit alone. That's why I made up my mind. I planned to kill you on your way home. I planned that when you return home, I will kill you. Like that I planned. But the day passed and you did not return. But still day was going to set, but you did not return. So I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguard who recognized me. So I left my hiding place. That means I was hiding in some place besides the hermit's hut, but you did not return. You did not return. That's why I I came upon. I come to outside and your bodyguard. Hmm. I left that hiding place and come out, but at that time your bodyguard recognized me. He could know to me that I am your enemy. That's why, and he wounded me. That's why he attacked me. As as I am the king's enemy, so so that bodyguard killed me. I escaped from him, but I should have died if you have not dressed my wound. Although I left that place when I got injured, but still I will got dead if you did not dress my wound. I wish to kill you, and you have saved my life. I thought that I should kill you always, but you saved my life. Now, if I live, I will serve you as most faithful servant. As I live, because I live now, so I thought I will serve you the most faithful servant and will order my son to the same. Forgive me. So now I and my sons also serve you, became servant of you. So please forgive me, king. The king was very happy to have made peace with the enemy so easily. So now the king was also happy because there was no fighting, only peace. His enemy so easily. That means the peace treaty agreement between them was made easily, and to have owned him for a friend. Now they became a friend. He not only he not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own doctor to look after him. King what did? King forgave that bearded man or his enemy. Now he told that his servants and his doctors would look after him. That they would take care of that bearded man. And he promised to give back the man his property. And he promised that I will give you that property that I seized. Because now you are my friend also. Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked round for the hermit. Now, the wounded man was taking rest in that hut. The king go to outside of the hermit's hut and looked round for the hermit. Where was the hermit? Before going away, he wished once more to get answer to his questions. Because now king want to leave that hut, so he wanted that which purpose I have came to know that three answers. So now it will be better that if I could get that answers. The hermit but the hermit was on his knees sowing seed in the bed that has been dug the day before. Now the hermit was doing what? Doing sowing seeds. Um, Kanji Purnima Chuta Kanda. Sowing seeds on the beds, on the soil. He was putting some seeds on the soil, on the that hollow hole. That hole that was dug by king, and hermit. Now the hermit was doing sowing the seeds on that place that had been dug the day before. The king went up to the hermit and said, "For the last time, I beg you to answer my questions, wise man. Please answer my questions I have asked for you." Now you have already been. Now the hermit said, "You already got that answer. Why are you asking?" Said the hermit, still bending down to the ground and looking up the king. He stood before him. Now looking before the king, why are you? You already get your answer or the answers of your question. How have I been answered? Now king asked, how? When told you answer? How? What do you mean? Do you not see? Replied the hermit. Hermit replied that, do you not see? Did not you notice? If you have not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dogged these words for me, you would have gone away. If if you have not pitied means uh, daya, kindness, kindness. If you had not pitied, and if you did not pit on me, or did not show your kindness, then you did not dog that bed for me yesterday. He dogged that bed. If you did not dog that bed, you must left this hut and you could go to your palace. Then that man would have attacked you. If you have gone to that palace, then the man would definitely attack you, and you would have wished you have stared at me. So you also wished that you stared at me, as you did not go to that palace. So the most important time was when you were digging the bed. So the time was important because at that time, if you did not dig that bed, you will return. Then you will be must be attacked. But that time you dig that bed, and so what is the important time? The time when you dig in the bed. That time is for you important. For you, that time is important. And who was the important man? I, because you hermit, and to do me good was most important business. And what was more important business? For me, you did good works. Afterward, when the man ran to us, the most important time was when you were caring for him. At that time, your important work was digging the bed or showing kindness to me. Who was the important person? I. And whom do I? Third question was whom do I listen? Women. What is the most important thing for me to do? Or most important thing to do? That good. Uh, good job. Afterward, when the man ran to us, the most important time when you were caring for him. That time was important because if in that time the treatment was not made, then your treatment may die. So the treatment that you do that at that time is important. Because if you had not dressed his wound, he would have died without having made peace with you. And he may died, and the enemy will last forever. His sons, your sons, they will become enemy. So it will be peace will not happen. So he was the most important man. And what did you for him was the most important business. And the important business is what you did. Time was when you trace the time is important, the person is important, and what the work you have done for him is the important work. Important business. Remember then there is only one time that is important and that is now. So always the good time is now. Whenever you think the first chapter I will read in tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Notice that always remember that now is the best time. If you have sufficient time, if you have opportunity, then read that chapter. Then go to some places or sleep or rest or that. But first your task is always now. Is you free now. It is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power of action. And everything you know that everything may return, but time, whatever gone, will not return. The most necessary person is the person are you at particular moment. Who are at a particular moment, who is along with you is the important person. But no one knows what will happen in future and whether you will meet anyone else. No one knows that whatever will happen in next time, next moment. So that person that you met that moment is important for you. The most important business is person to do that person good because you were sent in this world for purpose only. That means you always do good work with that person, so that person we need or always we do good work. Leo Tolstoy. People. ପୁଣି ଥରେ କିନ୍ତୁ ପଜ କେମିତି ହବ?